Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Helka. I'm an empath, and I just like doing these little talks on how I feel about things. And today is a physical feely day. It's less of an emotional feely day. It's a physical feely day. I'm being reminded about my physical health. Dogs slept into about 5 this morning for breakfast. I got to sleep in a little bit. I got up and as we're just getting back to bed, I stepped on the mattress and freaking stepped to go back to sleep. I was getting back into bed and I stepped wrong and freaking as soon as I stepped, it's just like I was reminded I got a bad back, you know. It's just the most inopportune times, man. It's just like the weirdest stuff. Like, how do I freaking wrench my back stepping like that? How does that happen? It's all physics, you know. It's all balance. It's all tit for tat, yeah. Freaking crazy, man. It's like one little thing you do and you're like, ugh. You know, one false step, one wrong step, freaking, ugh. Then I gotta think about how for the next, how I gotta be tender and take things easy. Slow down, you know. I'm Aries, I don't do slow real good. I do fast, you know. Thank goodness the other planetary alignments in my chart that have freaking taught me to slow down and be pragmatic and haste makes waste and all that stuff, man. Ha ta ta. Yeah. So, oh man. It's just sore. So, where was I? Feelings. People are coming more into their feelings every day. You can't be on the planet without becoming more and more sensitive. It's just, we're evolving. The human spirit is evolving. It's melding with its consciousness. People are living as their conscious and unconscious. They're living as one. You can't hide your unconscious is more and more conscious these days. You can't divide the two. A lot of people spend a lot of effort and a lot of years and a lot of money to try and to represent a picture of who they are different than what they are, and it doesn't work anymore. It's not working anymore. The good news is a lot of people are changing. They're changing their behavior. They've lived it one kind of way for a long time, and now they're deciding they don't want to do that no more, and they they don't want to be cheaters and shady, and they're starting to believe that a more communal living kind of a deal. Ain't that right? Pushing boundaries, Stanley Cat. So, in this new awareness for them, they're doing 180s. A lot of people are doing 180s, And then, but the thing of it is though they're doing 180s, but then they're like, oh no, this is too hard, And the first question, oh no, I remember that, when people are so desperate, they're just like, oh God, I've reached my bottom. I'll do anything to get, to get my life better. And then it's just like, how many times, 9 times out of 10, I asked them that first question, are you willing to do this? And they're like, oh no, I can't do that. That's too much. And it's just like, 10 seconds ago, you were so desperate, you were willing to do anything, and then it's oh so too much, Where's the willingness in that? Willingness is a two-parter. You gotta freaking want to do something, and then take a step to make it happen. You can't just freaking desire and wish things into reality. You can't do that. That's this freaking slacker way, man. That ain't gonna, man. It's like freaking trying to build a solid foundation on sand. You're gonna build a big old huge heavy building with concrete and mortar, and your foundation is gonna be sand. I'm huge into balance. It's kind of a thing for me. Energy, nothing's all good, nothing's all bad. People have been focusing so much about how people are turning in their egos or winning and they're selling out and all this stuff. And I'd like to concentrate today on the people that have, changed their ways. Like me. Like, determined that, let's see. I mean, I think about, because how long it took me, because I like to drink. I like oblivion. I like I like to play cards and not be able to determine what suit or color in the cards are. I just like oblivion. I like in between worlds. I like different ways of thinking, because all the ways that people have shown me of what they say is civilized ain't civilized to me. Creating wars and all that stuff ain't civilized to me, you know. I don't understand the storyline of how we set up our Akashic records. Basically, it's a roadmap of how we want our life to go and the experiences that we want to have, and our souls, you know, want to have experiences. That's our spirits, you know, they want to have experiences, you know. And evidently, my Akashic records, I set up a system of design to have a lot of freaking really weird experiences. So I've had a lot, you know, and then so my experiences have given me life experience, you know. So when I go into a place and, you know, people are talking about places they've done and things they've done, and just mine aren't congruent to a lot of other people's. You know, my brother used to say I was a Debbie Downer instead of the one upper, I was the one downer. That is like, my story was always worse, and I'm just like, I'm trying to relate to people as to, like, when they talk about the experience that they've had in their lives, that these are, at my point in time, this is what I have to relate to. It's not I'm just trying to relate, and people are like, man, what a downer, you know. Like, we talked to him this morning for a few minutes. Ready to go back in, Tuck? Too hot, papas? Too hot for the little wet dog to do this time. And he was talking about how his oldest daughter is going to need camp. It's something that they do in California. It's called need camp. And they do it their 6th grade year, typically. And it's like a week camp. It's like Saturday to Saturday or something, like, I don't know. And 6th graders go down and, you know, they go, it's like glamping, really, is what it is. So I was telling him about how, I was like, yeah, I never got to go to that. He got to go to that. I never got to go to that. It's my 6th grade year. That was a year that I didn't go to school for 7 weeks, and then I was the new kid 4 times. I went to 4 different schools, so I was the new kid 3 times. I was telling him, I was like, yeah, that was, you know, that was the year I feel like that they taught everybody, like, how to live life, and I always missed it. Like, when I went to this school, it's like they just, you know, it's like, it was what I needed. That camp, I just missed it. I'd go to a new school and I missed what I needed, the need camp. Like, they had just gone to need camp, or they're about to, you know, they were going to go at this school when I went over here. They were going to go in a couple weeks, but we moved right before. So it's like I always miss what I needed, you know, a need camp. I don't even know what it stands for. So then I just think it's just kind of apropos. And then I got to remind, and I said, you know, that's the cool part about being able to be around kids, that, you know, and you watch them grow up and you get to see them experience life how maybe you wanted to, you know, but you didn't get a chance. So that's how I believe people, you know, can live vicariously through others, you know, how we can share in our experiences. Because, see, we forget. When we die, our spirits forget, and then we're reincarnated, that we forget that we used to, you know, to be good to kind to the opposite of you, because at one point you were opposite in a different incarnation. So to be patient and kind and loving to people that you meet, because at some point you were that in a different incarnation. And so, you know, when too many people are hi, squirrels. Do you see them? No, I missed. It was one tree over there, over here. Dance around that tree. So when even animals, even animals, we reincarnate as different bugs and stuff. I mean, it's all life experience. We set it up. And I set myself to have all these real peculiar experiences. But what I found out is what people want is to be connected with something. And what people forget is that we're all connected to this, Mother Nature. Yeah, we're all connected to everything, And there's a lot of good stuff to be happening in this world, and more people are starting to feel that, and they're starting to turn off the bad stuff. It's what I see is happening, Yeah, there's a big old change in how people want the world. For too long, there's too small of a group that designated on how things need to be, and that is what has brought forth this great dissonance, this great imbalance, and now there's too many people, kids included, going, I call bullcrap. It ain't that way. I just saw 11:11, so anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to go stretch some more because I am hurting awful lot today. So get outside, talk to a tree, look at some clouds, Just imagine, just create things, create thoughts, ideas, and if you run into some dissonance today and somebody's just being a jerk, try and create some peace. So, hope you have a rad day. Peace.